Hello, hello. In this video, we're going to talk about how to plan for toileting when you're doing swim lessons with children with special needs. Now, of course, nobody wants to have a potty accident when you're in the pool. Yuck. So we need to make sure that we're planning ahead of time when we're working with our children with special needs, because sometimes they may have a harder time communicating themselves compared to maybe their more neurotypical peers. So we want to make sure we understand how we can make them successful in the pool while also keeping everything nice and clean for everybody else. The first thing to think about is always have your child go to the bathroom before they get in the pool. Sometimes when I go to receive a child from a parent, they'll say, "Oh, I took him to the bathroom right before we left the house." I never accept that as an answer. I say, "That's awesome. I'm so glad you did that, but I still need you to go to the bathroom here and just try one more time." You want to make sure to really empty everything out before they get into the pool with you. Then, if your lesson is going to last longer than 30 minutes, you want to make sure that you have a planned potty break at that 30-minute mark. And so you just need to communicate that to the families ahead of time, set the expectation that at 30 minutes, you're going to need them to meet you at the steps so that you can hand off the child to the parent, they can take them to the bathroom, and then they can get back into the pool. Now, sometimes I have people ask me, does a child have to be potty trained in order to get into the pool? Well, that's a great question. That's really up to you and your facility. I like to be able to say yes to everybody. So I do think a good rule of thumb is to see if the child is habit trained. So maybe they're not fully potty trained, maybe they're still using a diaper, but the parent can say predictably, they always go poop at this time, or we have them on a liquid schedule, or we can reduce their liquid intake 30 minutes before the session. So those are ways that you can manage it if they're not just traditionally fully using the bathroom for all of their toileting needs. Remember, a swim diaper will hold in poop, but it doesn't hold in pee. So it's important that you recognize that every time someone's getting in with a swim diaper, you still might have a potty accident that's happening that you're just not aware of. And that's why I like to take them to the bathroom ahead of time. If the child is young enough to wear traditional swim diapers, I think that's pretty good. They're only going to have a very small amount of liquid that's going to come out if they urinate. However, they also make swim diapers for big kids, people as big as you and I. Now, those you might want to consider whether or not you're going to allow those in, because the volume of liquid that's going to come out, the bigger the person is, the bigger the volume. So even though the swim diaper is going to hold in any bowel movements, it's going to release any liquid. And you just need to consider that ahead of time and set rules ahead of time so that it's very clear for everyone involved what the expectation is around pottying and around toilet training. Okay, so good luck. Keep those pools clean, and I'll see you in the next video.